This is a video tutorial for the Week 1 Assignment 1, Exploring Tables. In this assignment, you will be adjusting the field width in a table and viewing a sub-data sheet. Step 1 asks you to download and open the Garden Company 01 Start database file, and you can see I have that file open. Step 2 asks you to click Enable Content if it appears on the security warning bar. So you'll place your mouse and click there. Step 3 asks you to click the File tab and save the database with your name at the end of the title. So you'll click the word File, Save Database As. You'll want to select where you save it. I'm going to save it in my class folder. And you're going to add your first and last name at the end of the file. And then click Save. You might get that Enable Content warning again. If you do, just click Enable Content. Step 4 asks you to complete steps 1 through 12 in the textbook, beginning on page 18. Step 1 in the textbook asks you to double-click on the Products table. So when you double-click on the table, it opens the table. It also asks you to click the Shutter Bar Close button so that you can see more of the table fields. And that Shutter Bar Close button is right up here, the two little arrows. You click once to close it. Step 2 says in the row of the field names, point to the right border of the product name field, and when your pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, double-click, and this will actually adjust the field width. So you'll place your mouse to the right of product name, you'll get a double-headed arrow, and you'll double-click when you get that arrow, and the field name will automatically adjust for the largest entry in that column. Step 3 asks you to double-click the right border of the category field to adjust that field. So you'll get your mouse to the right of category, you get the double arrow, and double-click. And you'll notice it made it smaller to adjust for everything in that column. Step 4 asks you to click the Shutter Bar Open, which is over here on the left in that navigation pane, and to double-click on the Categories table. So now we have two tables open. Step 5 asks you to click at the left end of the record for bulbs and to click on the Expand button. So next to the bulbs on the left side, you'll see the plus, which means expand, and you'll click once and you'll expand and you'll see the sub-data sheet for all the different types of products in the bulb category. Step 6 asks you to click the collapse button to hide that sub-data sheet. So over here on the left where it's a minus now, you'll click and it'll collapse that sub-data sheet. Step 7 asks you to close the categories table. And so, excuse me, you'll click over here on the right and you'll click on the X to close the table. Step 8 asks you to close the product table. And when Access asks if you want to save the changes to the table, you'll click Yes. Step 9 asks you to double-click the Orders table. On Step 10, it asks you to use the record navigation bar to click the Next Record button several times. You'll notice as you click this next record, it's in the bottom of your screen. Your selection will move through the different records. So there are 87 records, and as you click each one, it's going through the records. Step 11 asks you to click in the record navigation bar and select the current number and type 40 to replace it. So you're going to select what's there and type in 40 and press Enter, and it'll take you automatically to record 40 in the table. Step 12 asks you to click the Design View button on the View Shortcuts bar. So over here in the bottom right corner, you'll have the shortcut bar for the different views, and you'll click Design View. The last step asks you in step 5 in the classroom instructions to close the orders table and to close and save the database and submit the assignment to the Week 1 Assignment 1 Dropbox.